Bing bong, friends. It's Erico Blueberry once again, an Unassuming Destiny podcast. We're doing things a little differently this week. Don't get it twisted. It's still a regular episode, being move the pen so I can see the number I wrote down. Episode 19. But we figured it's the end of the year. It's been a hell of a year for everyone in different ways. We're going to focus on the dawning this week, but before we get to that, my name is chillybin.
Oh, heck, it's Mac.
Mech the halls. It's time for the dawning. I only just thought of that. That was not planned.
Little Bell Mac.
Yeah, I think we talked about the dawning just a little bit at the end of last week's app, but not too much because that was a hard pivot. So, putting all that behind us, I've donned my holiday sweatshirt featuring my favorite meme of, I don't know, the early 2000s. Made Christmassy. You've got what sort of a...
I've got my ugly
Hawaiian shirt?
dad Hawaiian shirt on in Christmas colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's got little Santas on it. Only at Lowe's. That's a very Australian reference.
I don't get that.
I'll have to send you the ads.
Okay, great.
Quintessential 90s like Australiana.
Perfect. I've also just seen my own video feed and remember that I did my nails. I did this in time for like the work end of year holiday party as well.
Brown nails.
Fuck you. Now I know what that's from. But yeah, it's what is it? It's December 23rd. So for those of you celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
This episode will literally come out on Christmas Day. I've only just realized that.
Our gift to you.
Go forth, be merry. Maybe don't play some Destiny. I don't know.
A scuffy little Xmas.
Yes, scuffy little Xmas. That's great. But look, back to Destiny. It's been a weird pre-show. So we're into the dawning. The 30th anniversary continues even still. I don't know when it ends, but I'm still enjoying it. But yes, we're now in the second week of the dawning, right?
Yes.
We are turning literally everything into cookies at this point.
Our last episode went up after the dawning first went live.
Yes.
And we both didn't really have a chance to play it. But we have since.
Yes, I've got my holiday oven version 2.1. I've masterworked that again because I masterworked it last time and all I had to do was learn the 2 new recipes. And then that was it.
Probably not going to masterwork mine because I refuse to give Crow cookies. So,
but he's a good boy.
Mm-mm.
You can at least give him 1 cookie. No, wait. You can bake it.
He's going to read too far into that.
You can just bake it and then not give it to him. And you can still masterwork your oven. And then every cookie is half price.
No, he's going to read too far into that.
No, wouldn't it be better though if you no, okay, here's what you do.
Varrics, on the other hand, has had like 10 cookies.
Yes, no, here's what I think you should do. Go to the helm, go and stand in front of Crow, bake one of the cookies that is for him, and then just mantle it. Just crumble that shit up in his face. You go, none for you. That's what you do. Merry fucking dawning.
Say something about a band he likes.
This one was for Aldrin Sov, but he's not here, is he? I'm on my second beer. This was a mistake.
I'm 2 cans of Monster Deep and end of year burnout. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, that much was implied. I think we're all feeling that. But yeah, I'm trying to think like what's been added in terms of like the cookie crafting meta. There's a few upgrades. Well, you can upgrade the grandma a bunch now, which helps you with like resource generation.
I'm sorry, upgrade the grandma caught me.
You got jailbreak the Tesla, upgrade the grandma.
Upgrade grandma.
Grindboy's going to be the GPS. Yeah, you can turn in a bunch of the Dawning Spirit for upgrades with Eva Levante, the grandma, space grandma, praise be to her. And that can do things like every time you drop one of the dawning resources, you get a chance for a random other resource. So those things kind of speed up how much you want to bake cookies for Varix potentially. And the frustration with how some of those resources get generated is back. I think it was the one that has annoyed me the most is the one for killing. It's either the one for killing Taken or for using void weapons to get kills, because it just seems like they almost never pop. And when you're trying to do one of those recipes, it's just a little bit annoying.
Yeah, I feel like the Taken one doesn't drop a lot. But I feel like the Hive one, the chitin, drops a bunch.
Yeah. I always end up like overstocked on like 2 or 3.
I misremembered it, and for some reason, until it dropped in my head from last year, I'd remembered it as cochineal.
What is that?
Because I think I was thinking bugs, hive, chitin, cochineal. My brain did that magnetic poetry you'll love so much, where I get things wrong. But like cochineal is the red shell of a bug that you crush up to dye food. Red, and it's why I call red velvet cake enjoy your shitty bug cake, because most of the time it's made with cochineal, so enjoy your bugs, nerd. But in my head I thought it was cochineal, and when it dropped as chitin I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot.
Yeah, but plus side, you've now recontextualized red velvet cake for me. I can
enjoy shitty bug cake.
I now will not be able to get that out of my head. That's just how my brain works. So
bug
thanks.
Cake, baby bug cake.
Bug cake. It's a little old cake where bugs got smashed and we ate them.
We'll get together. Bug cake, baby. Oh god. Anyway,
oh my god.
I would like to know what the Destiny equivalent of red velvet cake is, because I know it'd probably have chitin in it.
Yeah, I would need to go look through those cookie recipes, because it's got to be one of those, right? Or one of the... No, it wouldn't be one of the candy recipes.
But as soon as it was like, give 3 cookies, I was like, guess who's getting these cookies?
Yo, did you throw it back for Varix again?
Yeah. Threw it in a square, threw it in a circle.
Throw it in a square because he got 4 hands.
He got these cookies. He got that cake.
Yes. Yes.
Begrudgingly gave Tess one. I was like,
Why are we always horny for Varix?
I don't know.
What is happening? We are like 10 minutes in.
I just like it spread through the clan.
Yes.
At first, y'all were making fun of me for it, and now it's almost like y'all have the same appreciation for Varix.
I'm still always a bit skeptical of him, given his history as a character within Destiny. You never know when he's going to seemingly double-cross you.
Be a heel.
Yeah.
Good.
But now he's lost an arm, so he's got a bit of that humility. You know, he's been brought down. Stay humble, king.
Danger of loving him.
Okay, let's get back on track just a smidge. There's a couple of sparrows, some old, some new, that I'm kind of jonesing for. One, I sent you an image of this. I'm pretty sure it's an old one called Polar Vortex, which is literally just a polar bear missing its rear legs, seemingly mounted on the front of a sparrow.
It's a bit dark, but I can tell you
But it's like paws out here, you know, going forward. It's
as someone who in the last week or so has had a couple of those rushing towards them on Europa, it's kind of scary. It's not good.
Yeah, I also wonder how they would take a shader, because the default look is obviously white polar bear with sort of like some gold purple stuff going down the spine.
Boy, you can make a little grizzly bear.
Yeah, maybe. Could you make it?
Hey, yo, honey.
My first thought with anything nowadays is, if you put butterbark on it, where does the wood go? Can I get a wooden polar bear? Please.
One of life's most important questions. Where does the wood go?
I heard it. I wasn't sure if you're going to bring us back to that, but I'm glad you did.
I don't know. I love the Halloween event. And I love the dawning because of how fucking goofy they get with some of the stuff.
Yes.
Like some of the ghost shells, goofy. The sparrows, goofy. The projections, goofy. I love that they crank the whimsy up for each event, and I love it so much. Even the 30th, it's very whimsical.
Yes.
It's
I was just going to say, like, that is that same kind of like pocket of whimsy that they're pulling from, but also they've got nostalgia wrapped all around it, and all of the fan service and all the references, and it's very cool.
It was dorky as hell, but like even D1 was whimsical in its own way, which is, I think, one thing I've always said to you is like I love Destiny because it's not afraid to it's a space magic game, so it's not afraid to have the whimsy and the magic. Like,
there was kind of a few years there where they were, I don't know, it seemed like they were trying to take things too seriously
in a Halo direction for a bit, and I feel like they lost a lot of people because Destiny. Admittingly, Destiny lost its heart for a while.
Yeah. Did you see, I think it was today, like the official Destiny account posted these images that were like old school Bungie game box art, but made in or with Destiny assets. Like my favorite one is the Halo Combat Evolved one, where they've like basically done the box art up, but it's with Destiny characters posed wearing some of the like anniversary armor. And instead of Halo, it says Destiny, but it's in the same font, and it's very good.
It's fun.
Yeah. But the funniest thing is how, even though these things are goofy as fuck, it seems like they're trying to always fit it in so that it's canonical or that it makes sense around all the other lore stuff they're doing. And it's very funny. Like, now Guardians throwing themselves off the tower is canonical because Zavala said it. Like, it was in a text prompt talking to Zavala, part of the Dawning this year. Great. Yes. It's just a game that we play, which is actually the case.
But then they also have a history of like players getting themselves into parts of the tower that they're not meant to get themselves into, and then usually after a period of time they turn it into a room or they put something there that's fun.
Yeah, there's that like little hidden room down by the annex in the tower that I think we've all gone into at some point. You have to like go up the stairs and jump on a couple of things and then duck in and crouch walk through an area. They've put some of the Dawning ornaments in there because they know people go there.
And they put Festival of the Lost stuff in there too. Like, and then the ledges that you're not really meant to get on now have bottles of booze or a radio, and they're like, oh, this is Amanda's secret hideout. Don't let anyone know she comes here to like. Yeah. And I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I've seen a couple of instances. I didn't like write this down. I'm just remembering it now, where some of the newer Bungie employees see people like tweeting about it. And they're like, "Hey, I did that. That was like one of the first things I did was put those assets there and put a little bit of flavor text in there to kind of, make it feel immersive or part of the environment." And that stuff's really cool. Because it's not just there for no reason. Someone had to put it there intentionally from a software perspective.
It feels like us fucking around in the tower then has real weight in the in-game world sometimes too, which is really nice. I think it's a nice touch.
Yeah. All right. Have you finished the Pigeon Quest? Is it the Pigeon Provides? Is that the name of the quest line? Yes.
You've done it? I squealed the whole time.
Okay. Because the like first image I sent you was a screenshot, I think, of like the Evil Levante text dump that is like step 1, and it's just talking about like, we just need to do something nice for Saint. He's been through a lot, is kind of the gist of it. And then that's the rest of the quest steps is like people just being nice to Saint.
Yeah, like let's make him feel at home this Christmas.
Yeah, and then you go and like give treats to the Elixni down in the last city. And then I went down there fully expecting, I'm going to need to bake cookies. That's what they're talking about. But it's like, no, you just literally walk up to them. Treats. hit the button prompt, give them a treat, and they make little noises. Yes.
The ones with the babies, with the hatchlings, when you give the treat, they make like trilling and like excited little noises. And every time I did it, I think I like squealed.
Yeah.
Because for context, in case people haven't heard by now, two of my favorite things in the world are the Elixni babies and Saint.
Mm-hmm. So bingo bango, you got what you wanted for Christmas.
I think the flavor text about is it Eva or Saint waving at the Elixni with the hatchlings?
Oh, I don't remember.
One of them waves at an Elixni with hatchlings tied to her, and then it describes like, and then 12 little hands reach out and wave back, and I was just like squealing. Like the idea of all the little hatchlings like reaching out and waving. They need to animate that.
Yeah. Someone will. They'll get movie of the week. They'll get an emblem, and they should. That'd be great. I want to watch that. Someone make it, please.
Little creepy hands waving. Little
so
hands.
good.
I love them.
Sorry, my brain is all over the place today because it was my last day of work today. I'm off until like early January. I mentioned the polar bear sparrow.
Yes.
I said there were 2 sparrows.
Yes.
I failed to mention the giant fucking train.
I think we spoke about this last week.
Yeah. So I've looked at, I think it's coming out for like in the Bright Dust store, like the reset on the other side of Christmas. I'll probably just wait for that. I've got a bunch of Bright Dust, but I also kind of want it. It's a problem.
I'm about to cause just absolute chaos when I get my hands on that fucking thing.
Oh man.
Y'all are fucked. You thought the jingle jangle
the big old sleigh
was annoying.
I should pull mine out and then we can just hate on some people.
Oh yeah.
But they'll get a lot of glimmer, so oh well. Bonus.
Win some, you lose some.
Yeah. You gotta look at this big old dumpy, but this dumpy be dropping glimmer.
I'm about to terrorize people with a fucking train.
Yes.
Polar Express, fucking weird Tom Hanks nightmare film. Let's go.
Wait, that was animated?
Fucking chew, bitch. Here comes Meckii.
It was like the week when we all picked up the skitter scare, and that was like all we did for about half an hour. It was just like run around each other in these sparrows, just like, yeah.
I'm about to terrorize some fire team members. I'm about to block some fucking doorways.
Yes. Sorry, there is a dog who is very excited somewhere in this house. I just realized it's coming through.
DSC on the fucking train.
Deep Stone Choo Choo.
Yeah, exactly.
Diesel.
These nuts, huh?
Diesel something Choo Choo. What does the S stand for?
Steam.
It wouldn't be both diesel and steam. That's not how trains work.
Stop gatekeeping trains.
Wait, can I do the train guy fucking camera angle? I don't know if that worked. I couldn't see my viewfinder.
That's fine. Just edit his face over yours.
just put that screenshot in there. This episode is a fucking mess. You know, the other thing I realized today was like if we're recording today, that means our next recording is in a week, which is the 30th of December. And then the release date for that is going to be
New Year's
in 2022. So that's, you gotta get your head around that. That's a whole thing.
I don't want
anyway,
to.
No thanks.
Did you see, I think I showed you the Cross EDZ Symphony?
You mentioned it, and then I think we're in a voice chat, and I looked it up while you were
covered in
yelling
Christmas
about it to
lights.
someone else. Yeah, it's like dangling off the sides of the sparrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's just good. It's good fun. It's what a time. I don't know what else to to say about the sparrows except they're
Choo
fun
choo.
and choo choo. A very menacing choo choo. We did not prepare a lot of notes for this episode.
No, because I think we've just been running around making cookies and screaming.
Yeah. Even then, I did a bunch of cookie bacon last week, and then
we did dares and stuff this week.
And I got to a point where it was like I need to run still a pretty big number of dares to, hit the rank reset and unlock all of the stuff. So that is a little bit daunting, but I think I'll get it done this week. Given also that, now that final rotation for like the legend, master, legend, the hard version of Dares of Eternity. It's like the next rotation. So you like if you're trying to get all the triumphs done for Vidmaster, you can tick that off this week.
I need to get all my triumphs done for the Moments of Triumph shirt.
Yeah, that'll help.
3 more, and then I can claim it.
I've unlocked it. I'm still not sure if I want it. It's just
I do. It's black and gold.
Yeah, I just don't know if like the chest design is something I'm into. I keep looking at it. And I'm like, it'd be nice to get a shirt that's just got my name on it, and that's kind of nice. But it just seems like it's a big. It looks almost militaristic because it's like big crest in the middle of the chest, and from a distance, what is that? I don't. Fuck the army. Like I don't want to do that.
The industrial military complex
up in here. No, thank you.
I'm a little bit worried about how it's going to sit on bigger chests.
Yes.
Humans with boobers.
Yes.
That's one thing I'm concerned about, as well as I'm worried about how it's going to sit because I'm quite broad-shouldered. And things that sit a little bit higher on my chest tend to accentuate how broad my shoulders are. And then things that sit lower on my chest accentuate.
Yep.
So,
look, as someone who's been involved in the design process for sports club apparel for an all-gender sports club, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a hard problem to solve.
But it's black and gold.
Yes.
So, like, if I don't like the way it looks on, I'll probably just mount it somewhere in my house because the rest of my house is black and gold themed.
Framed kind of display methods. Seen a few of those around. But yeah, that could be nice.
Yeah.
Worst case, you get a nice little thing for the blank spot of wall behind you. Get that in the stream.
My light broke. Usually it's pink, but
yes. But yeah, I'm gonna bake a bunch of cookies. I'm gonna run a bunch of dares. All of those things. And this is one of the things I really like Destiny for, is like it can be, when I need it to be, a very good like podcast game or watching something while I'm doing it, like something I don't need to pay a lot of attention to, but I want to just like keep getting through. There's a few shows like that I've been meaning to catch up on that I've either seen before or I don't need to like watch the entire time just because of what they are.
Or like we can sit in our open voice chat or our group chat and just chat shit the whole time, turn our brain off, do stuff together, do stuff separately.
Listen to your expertly crafted Spotify playlist Iron Bangers on shuffle and have an aneurysm. We put that on at a kind of small group dinner thing I was at last weekend, and it was a couple of people that like kind of knew who you were, but had never met you nor listened to this playlist before, and boy, did they go for a ride.
See, putting it on for people to me feels like a threat. You're like, this is my friend Meckii. Welcome to the inside of her brain. Okay.
So, like, even me,
it goes from Johnny Cash's "Hurt" to Young Gravy.
Yeah. So even me, who's familiar with the playlist, when I put it on and I know other people can hear it, I'm on edge because I don't know what's coming next. I know I'll be familiar with the piece of music.
Russian EDM just out of nowhere.
Yeah, Tripolowski just out of nowhere. Like, I won't feel comfortable about the transition from song to song.
There's a Dance Gavin Dance song in there. The opening line is Cocaine Christmas.
Yes, exactly. Who could ever be prepared for that? Huh. Cocaine Christmas is a weird thing to bring up in our holiday special. You are who you are. This jumper
Rambo
is incredibly warm.
Mixed with Rodney cracked out in a cave. This is now Dance Gavin Dance podcast.
Yes, I don't know enough of it to keep up with you, I think.
I don't know. I'm digging the dawning.
Good. Thank you for
it's
getting us
tying
back
it
on
back.
track. Yeah.
It's I think it's just like Season of the Lost. It's right for our energy, where it's just a low thought, no think, just shoot.
Yeah. It's nice that like this and the 30th anniversary overlap, because it's just full of shit you don't need to care about, but it's kind of fun to just do.
Yeah, Grasp of Avarice is really the only thing you probably have to lock in and think about. But like, there's a pretty low energy.
I'm toying with the idea of trying to solo flawless Grasp of Avarice, because I think I could do it probably more than any of the other dungeons. But I've seen enough people tweeting that it took them over 2 hours, where I'm like, oh, do I really want to do this though? How much do I want that pirate ship emblem? The answer is a lot, actually. I really want it.
Personal challenge wise.
Yeah, I also, and this is more just who I am and how I like to stand in opposition to some of the talk about meta loadouts. I kind of want to just do it on some of my normal Titan shit, because I don't necessarily think what I'm doing is what some people would think is correct or the right way to solo flawless a dungeon.
Well, I'm the same. You've watched me beat my head against a wall doing Lost Sectors, and the boys, my own friends, are like, "Oh, try this." I'm like, no, incorrect.
Yeah, but I kind of want to, like, the thought is to stream myself attempting that. I will probably need a few hours blocked out, given that a successful run might be 2 hours or so. And I will just ban people if they try to tell me how to play this game. Goodbye.
You do a schlat.
Yeah, look,
I'll put your chat.
I'll put the tag on there. No backseating allowed. If you backseat, I'll kick you out. I gave you the warning. I'm here to do things my way, or the highway.
Or the highway.
Shout out to Fred Durst.
This is now a music podcast.
It always just comes back in some way to a lyric reference or something.
A Vine video.
Yeah, Vine video is more likely. Oh man. I don't know where else to go with this. I think you and I are both very tapped out on this year, on maybe this episode. The Dawning does not have that much for us to do.
It's been a fucking year.
Yeah.
My guys.
Shout out to 2021. You can get fucked. And I say that with confidence, knowing that our next episode will come out next year. Just, based on our cadence.
Eat a dick.
2022. Please get your shit together.
Get vaccinated.
Fuck. Get vaccinated, get your boosters, wear a mask. If you disagree,
get drunk, get legs.
If you disagree with any of the above statements, fuck off out of here. End of sentence.
Get vaccinated, get your booster, get consent, wear a mask, wear a condom, smooch your homies, tell them you love them.
Yes. Tell anyone you love that you love them while you have the chance.
If you're in a hot spot, don't smooch them, just go quiet.
Stand the 1.5 meters away, or 6 foot if you're an idiot and American. Wear a mask, make sure the other person wears a mask. And just look at each other. Don't say anything. Make it weird. Get eye contact.
Wavering eye contact.
Don't blink. And then
play the penis game.
Just give them a little wave. turn, and then walk away.
Play the penis game.
Through the mask?
Yeah, very quietly. Just start whispering penis at each other. And then you eventually have to get louder.
Yeah, and then if you need to, I'm not saying this is a good technique, but if you want to win that game, unzip the fly, pull out an actual penis.
No.
Assuming you have one.
Get consent first.
Unzip the fly, but don't reach in and pull the underwear down. Just like, is this you? And then if they give you the thumbs up, then. But if you're on the receiving end of that, it is your contractual obligation in that situation to say nice cock.
If you're in Destiny, don't worry about consent. Just show everyone you're a Lixney baby.
Yes, that emote is universally good. If I see another person doing that fucking caramel dance, I will punch them in the face.
I'm a proud father of one hatchling. Give him a little kiss.
Oh, that's the one in the emote?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you actually bought one of the plushes.
Not yet. I'm waiting to see if I get any for Christmas because I did tell like 7 separate people I wanted a Lixney hatchling for Christmas.
You were like, I'm going to spread the word. We'll just see if the universe provides, right? I'm manifesting
multiple friends and family members message me and say, what do you want for Christmas? And I replied with the direct link to the hatchling.
Good. I had a little cheeky shipping notification either today or yesterday. My Europa penguin is on the way.
Oh, my cropped hoodie left today.
Very excited
in
about
the middle
penguin.
of summer.
Yeah.
To go with all my other winter wear, despite the fact I live in a tropical climate.
I mean, look, it probably won't show up for a couple of months, so...
Hey, Bungie, bring Mars back and start making summer wear, thank you.
Or just make more, like, tank tops and shit. I know they've got one for the 30th anniversary.
Bungie, make dresses.
Yeah. Yeah.
How fun.
Make a skirt.
A skirt or a dress.
I'm
a bungee bralette for the summertime.
There you go. Get the tricorn on them titties.
Bungie, Destiny bikinis, and speedos.
Yeah, but like the tricorn's got to be just like right there. Yeah, because it is that shape. That's dangerous. I've only just thought this through.
Bungie, you're welcome for inspiration on your summerwear line.
Yes. God, could you imagine? You imagine like going to the beach, and you see some fucking idiot just walking around in that. Oh.
Me.
But
I'm that idiot.
Yeah, but like, would you or would you not go up and be like, yo, I love Destiny? Or would you be like, that implies that I was just looking at your bits?
No, I get down eye level with it and I go, yo, homie, is this a tricorn?
Hey, yo, is this, you play Destiny with this thing?
You're gonna be best friends? And then I fist bump them.
Punch them in the dick? Like, what is happening?
Boys are gross.
Yeah, correct. Can verify. Exhibit A.
You're nasty and you need Jesus.
Speaking of, we need to get out of here so we can, I don't know, celebrate the holidays. Maybe just not do anything at all for a week or so.
Go watch Muppet A Christmas Carol.
I watched that like 2 or 3 days ago.
I've never seen it.
For the literal first time.
I've never seen it. And someone, Alex is, we can name him now because he's been on the stream. Alex is very upset that I have not seen it.
Do you want to see Michael Caine making a what should be a children's Christmas movie, considering it's featuring the Muppets? Do you want to see him make it incredibly hard and depressing?
Yes.
Cool, you should watch it. He makes some weird choices.
Because I'm hard and also depressed.
Okay.
Huh?
I was about to go same, but then that means something else.
Huh? I said that. Let's go make cookies and watch
Yeah.
Christmas movies.
Yes, make cookies, Christmas movies, a few dares here and there because we still got to give love to the Star Horse.
Nope. There's a website about that.
Yeah, there are dogs going off all around this house. Let's get up out of here. This has been another episode of Erico Blueberry. This is our holiday special. I don't think I said that at the top of the show, but I'll say it now. Fuck you. Enjoy whatever. Fuck your life.
Fuck your life.
Enjoy whatever holiday it is you celebrate, even if that means not celebrating one and just getting drunk in your underwear. Kalsara Khanit.
Merry Scuffmas. Wear your mask. If you don't, that's not very poggy of you.
I'm fucking choking. Merry Pogsmas. Praise be to the Traveller, our holy space wife.
May Zerg bring you many gifts.
Yes, may he actually bring you a scholar roll that is worth picking up, without having to kidnap a man to get it. And I think we'll see you next year.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Very cool.
Okay.
It's got that New Year's Eve energy of I'll see you next year.
Yo, it's not as bad as like going through the 1999 to 2000 turnover. It's like, yo, I'll see you next millennium, fam. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Y2K, bruh.
Yeah, Y2K these nuts. Let's get out of here. We'll see you next week. I don't know what else to say. Merry dawning. Happy dawning.
Be safe.
Scuff dawning.
Check in on your homies.
Facts. Do that.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.